What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
I hooked up with him and then he ghosted me. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Okay, so I was just talking to my guy friend and holy shit, the stars just aligned for me and I have to share this information.
Go ahead.
So a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, I was seeing somebody and it was pretty light, but we were going on dates and we were having a really great time, and he was the one. He was communicating, he was texting every day, he was calling me, like he was doing all the right stuff. And when he went away, we had plans for the week when he was getting back and everything was great. And we had our date and we went out to dinner and we went to a movie premiere and we had the best time. And it was, you know, I really want to be with you and holy shit, I'm feeling really great about this and I'm so ready and da-da-da. And, you know, it was all of those things. And so then we finally went back to my house. We hooked up. We had a great night, woke up in the morning.
Don't you guys love how women like skip over the question we all want to know? Did he bust her cheeks, lady? She'll be like, yeah, we hooked up. Blah, 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 blah. We heard you. She quickly said, oh, we hooked up. Da, 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 da. Nah, that's a big part of the story. Let's keep listening.
And I remember I was like, oh, cool. So like, I'm free this weekend. My friend canceled. Do you want to hang out Saturday? And all of a sudden it was, oh, I'll check my calendar. I'm not sure. Instantly, as a girl, I was like, there's that gut feeling, something's off. And he kind of rushed out, scurried out and was like, oh, I got to get going. I got to get to work. And maybe I didn't hear from him all day. And then later in the day, I was like, hey, dude, we all good? And sure enough, I get the, oh, you know, I've been thinking about it and I'm just not ready for a relationship, blah, blah. And so we stopped seeing each other and I was racking my brain trying to understand, well, what changed? And my friend made such a great point. Nothing actually changed. So here's the thing. When you're dating somebody, it's kind of, they wrote a check they weren't ready to cash. So he might have been super into me and everything was really great. But we know what changed? The circumstances. Things became real. It was, now you got to put your money where your mouth is. Okay, fine. And then we're just going to be seeing each other. Okay, cool. So what are we doing this weekend? And what da-da-da. And then all of a sudden it's, oh shit, I actually don't think I'm ready for that. So it has nothing to do with, oh, well, you did something to scare him away, or what did I do that did, it was nothing. It was truly the circumstance that this person said he wanted a relationship. It's like a lot of people, you say you want real until real is right in front of you. And then when you get real, you don't know what to do with it because you now have to be real yourself. And for a lot of people, they don't have that. They don't have that capacity or that space to do so. So listen, maybe it was you, maybe you did something. I don't know. That's when you can ask somebody. But if it came out of nowhere and it was like a complete 180 where you don't understand what happened, it's usually the circumstances that change and the person got spooked.
All right, so basically she's dealing with some guy and they hooked up, and then after they hooked up, conveniently he ghosts her. And she rationalizes the situation by saying, he just wasn't ready. He just wasn't ready to put his money where his mouth was because he got spooked because I'm too real. I want to start here. Notice that she came to that conclusion after she talked to her guy friend, AKA a male in the friend zone, right? And I just thought about this right now, literally while watching this video. That guy gave her some horrible feedback. And it makes sense. The more I thought about it, I said, wait, this actually makes sense. That a guy in the friend zone would give a woman terrible feedback. Because think about this, guys. I'm onto something here. Just happened right now. Same reason why a guy who's in the friend zone gives terrible advice to a woman is the same reason why he's in the friend zone. The same reason he gets friend zoned is the same reason why he can't give good advice. He doesn't know women. Bro, you're in the friend zone. And women do this all the time. They'll have these guy friends who are, they'll use as emotional tampons to complain about Chad who's busting the cheeks and be like, well, what do you think? And then they somehow convince themselves that, yeah, this is a guy who obviously understands women and understands how guys think. No, he understands how simps think. He understands how men who get in the friend zone think. He does not understand how men who you want, who you're attracted to, think, and how women operate. And so whatever advice he gave her is going to be terrible advice. Guys, this situation, like many others, are just very simple. If a man hits, right? If you let a man smash and he does not stick around, he didn't think there was any other reason or anything of value past what was between your legs. That's the brutal truth. No guy is more selfish than a man who runs into a good woman. It doesn't matter if this guy's ready for a relationship or not. All guys who realize like, wait, this is a quality woman. This is a good chick. Whether it's the guy who wants to wife it and actually take it seriously and get in a relationship with that chick, or the guy who wants to string her on long enough to enjoy the benefits of having a good feminine woman in his presence. Men are not out here running into good quality women who bring good qualities to the table and just like tossing those women away. They're not. So again, we have another woman out here, a modern woman who doesn't understand that she might be the problem. As always, on the Internet React, we're going to check out a few of these comments. First comment here says, the challenge was on you hooked up. The challenge was done. 5K plus likes. And so this person is like, yeah, after you gave up the cheeks, there was no challenge after that. Again, a woman who only leverages sex is a woman who truly has no other qualities to leverage. That's all she uses. Like the worst type of women are the women who make you wait for the cheeks. But they've given it away hella times. But they know once they give you the cheeks, you're gonna run away. Why? Because apart from that, she's a riot. She's a force to be reckoned with. She's not good company. And so if you give that up and guys are leaving, you might want to ask yourself, why is it that people don't want to come back to deal with me again, right? The customer being the man. They come, they try the food, but they don't come back. What's the problem? It's the product. Next here, a woman says, but they should know that they're not ready and not say that that's what they're looking for if it's not true. Men will say whatever they need to say to get those cheeks, ladies. Okay? It's up to you as the woman to figure out, how do I get this guy to stay after the sex? That's a woman's job. But of course, they don't want to work on themselves, man. All right? We're talking about modern women who don't get it and will unfortunately end up alone.
I don't drink coffee.
Another woman here says, it doesn't matter, in response to the last comment, it doesn't matter that they aren't ready. All that matters is getting what they want from you. That's why they don't say the truth. 37 likes. Woman, go work on yourself. Convince them to stay outside of sex. That's your job. Another woman here says, why was he having this much access to you when he hasn't even shown commitment? Yeah, let's shame her. Let's shame her like you're not doing the same thing, lady. Another woman responded back to that chick and said she doesn't want to hear the truth. She wants to rationalize it, to not believe she got played. It happens. She got played. Listen, I think a woman shouldn't just give away sex. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying just give away sex, but I'm saying if that's all that you have to offer, you'll know that will be confirmed by the fact that after you let that guy have it, he dips. He does not keep you around. Another man here says, I'll just tell you right now, it's not that deep. There we go. Another comment here says, the other comments say you're not listening except you were played. Another person responded to that and said, right? It's simple. She doesn't want to believe that. You were played, lady. And next, we have a comment here that says, that's not why, hun, XX. 600 plus likes. The creator, the actual chick, responded and says, you have literally no idea, so let's not. Another woman responded back to that chick and says, you just explained what happened. It's obvious to everyone but you. And the final comment in this thread says, girl, why won't you listen? Everybody is telling this chick, yo, you got played. You got played. But accepting that she got played is saying there are men out there who can turn me down and should rather sit in delusion. He just wasn't ready. That's how men talk about Tyrone and Chad. You know, they'll be like, we're just in different places. I wish things worked out. Different places? Yeah, he was buzzing you down in different places. But you weren't in different places. You just didn't want to accept the reality of the fact that that man was using you for what you had to offer. Next comment here, another chick says, or he played you just to hook up and then got what he wanted and left. Similar story, experience, news the same. Next comment from another woman says, you are so embarrassing. And then the chick responds and says, you mean because I've spoken to him since and he's in therapy and not dating? Yo, Chad told her he's in therapy and this chick believed him. That's hilarious. Yeah, he's in therapy and he's not dating. Dog, man. This reminds me of Future. This reminds me of a post I saw from Future that said his dream is to get married. Like, bro, this is why it's easier to just run game on women, because when a woman is attracted to you to a certain extent, she'll believe the lies, right? She'll believe the whatever comes out of the mouth. Anything but facts, anything but the coffee.
Put that coffee down.
She goes on to say, okay, girl, take your projections and negativity elsewhere. Listen, guys, as always, curious to know what you think of this content, this video. Comment down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.